Ordinary blinds and curtains not only outdated in fashion, but also requires high maintenance. No option for semi-open meeting rooms privacy. Lack of options for trendy and innovative glass wall interior design with advanced technology. Difficulty to adopt an eco-green friendly technology into an office environment. Solution provided: full privacy control. Trendy and innovative interior or fit-out design. Become a display application with interactive and innovative environments. Entitled for Eco-Green Index of Premises. Company vision: become the #1 smart glass manufacturer in Southeast Asia. Innovating more series of products. Exporting company's products to all regions. IPO listing in the near future. Premium clients.
Hi, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and hope this lockdown has been treating you exceptionally very well. Thanks for tuning in, once again on this relaxed as a Friday evening to unwind yourself, after another long week, of a lockdown work. I hope, you are doing well, right at home, at the comfort, of your house as well. Now, tonight's session is exclusively brought to you by AQ Markets, by Invest AQ, where we market deals, businesses and entrepreneurs to grow and scale their business. For those who are joining us on AQ shows for the very first time ever, we are a financial PR incorporation in Malaysia where we help entrepreneurs to craft their niche and amplify their presence to the right channels of audience and also investors as well. Now, tonight's deals, it's about the upcoming and rising trends, in the smart space. Smartphones have forever changed, the way we communicate, and smart homes have changed the ways, we live, introducing you smart glass that will transform the ways, we work and live at the same time. Now, the global smart glass as a market size is projected to reach at 15.78 billion by the years of 2027, with a steady growth of 17.2 compounded annual growth rate within the next 7 years. And this is a very healthy growth rate. The growth of this smart glasses industry, it's basically driven by the such as the growing adoptions in automobile applications, where smart glass is ideal for automobile, aviation and other transportations applications requiring heat and also glare control at the same time. Now, future workplace design in post-COVID era, that more people are working from the comfort of home and space, which requires a balanced natural daylight and the high demands of thermal, solar, sound, insulation benefits helping to keep rooms cool, comfortable, and quiet. Now, as the current global market size stands at 6 billion as we speak right now, This space is certainly getting more and more investors to pump up and be excited to enter or to get a fraction of this market size. Now, this local homegrown company is also not losing out in this race to be part of this billion-dollar gold rush. Presenting you, Malaysia's is a leading smart glass provider and manufacturer, Chiefway Optronics, and also to be joined by the two keys frontliners, the CEO and founder, Mr. Jeffrey Chong, and his co-founders, Mr. Fredrick Kam, to be joining us this wonderful Friday ahead. Yes, so yep, you could open up your video, Jeffrey, and also Fredrick. How are you guys doing?
It's good, everyone. Good evening.
Hey, good evening.
Yeah, so how's the lockdowns going to be treating you guys? I know, I understand this is your first time entering office, so you're very law-abided, I gotta say, since,
yeah, that's right.
Since lockdown.
Yeah, we're in the office right now. Since lockdown, 1st of June, we never walk into the office for the past 2 weeks. And today is Thursday to walk into the office to wrap it up all the documentation. Oh, it's quite messy.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, just for everyone who's tuning in right now. In fact, although they are given they are part of the essential services, but yet they're still very law-abided. So hence today they are checking in office. And if you notice, they are actually in the same office. And when I found out they're in the same office, the first question is I was more concerned of the noise interference due to our previous live shows. And usually there's a noise interference. And what you're experiencing there's no noise interference because they have installed a noise insulation. Now this is it's the powers of smart glasses and something that what you get experience in an office, giving that kind of conducive environment that we're able to insulate the sound, noise, and turmoil as well. Did I say it right or not?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, actually, Fredrick is my neighborhood, just next door to me, in our private room, our private office. But our both office here is being installed our smart glass, and the smart glass is also one of our special features is installations. That's why you don't hear any interference at all.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, here I am, also in the office. I already have, I feel already, there's already like some echo already that's taking place. So I guess this is definitely going to be encouragement, for me to be installing also, some smart glass as well. And I'm sure it's going to be very applicable, to a lot of business owners as well. Now, I think today's session it's going to be a really exciting one. I think, just talking about the current situation right now. I mean, one of the discoveries that I also noticed is a lot of people are talking about how future workplace is to be. And I've been reading so much about studies and also theories of people. One of the norm that we are definitely going to experience now. First, to begin with, COVID-19 is no longer a pandemic. COVID-19, it's going to be an endemic. This means it's going to be part and parcel of our life, like dengue, like malaria, and it's going to be part of our life. And this also has triggered the thought that how our future workplace is going to be. And what I've discovered, very, very prominently, is where smart glass plays a very, very vital role in order to shape how the future workplace to be. We're just talking about only workplaces. We haven't talked about automobile, transportation, and buildings as well, which I'll leave that to the both of you to be sharing more in there. And it's very interesting. I mean, just on workplace itself, people are now finding ways how is that ideal workplace to be. And smart glass plays a vital role simply because it gives a very well balanced of natural daylight. Now with that, I mean, Jeffrey and also Fredrick, just to kick off, could you just share what a smart glass really is, just for everyone's reference?
Yeah, Fredrick.
In a very layman.
Well, smart glass is actually an innovation building materials that actually made from electrochromic glass. Is actually to create intelligent facade building glasses, partitions, windows, or probably skylights. the property of these electrical switchable surfaces are able to change their properties with an electric current which is applied. So it's actually instantly realized, transparent and opaque, instantly switching with a better features for privacy particulars.
Yes, but additionals of the smart glass to the smart building, this is not only for the privacy, and this is producing emission of a gas, is improving of energy cost, is energy efficiency. This energy efficiency, it will be redirected to generate the electricity and become your smart building is more cost efficiency in the electricity bill. Yeah. Later on, we will see more details.
Sure, we'll do that. I was just going through some of the list attendees, and we have some high rollers, or I'd rather say ballers over here. And I know there are a few of them having really big office. And I believe this is where smart glasses will be very applicable for those who have big office and will still be continuing having a big office with once with the whole post-COVID. Or if there's ever a post-COVID, I believe since it's going to be part of anime. So for all those business owners, all the taikos who are watching right now, this is something that where it will be very suitable because it's either can be applicable to the office, at the comfort of your home, or also of course on the larger scales which is going to be skyscrapers and buildings. And of course these two guys today they are just not looking at a very small fraction. They are definitely in the race for them to own a whole fraction of this $1 billion GoldRush. As I mentioned earlier just now, this is a $6 billion market value. And of course, it's just growing exponentially. And I can see the rate of the momentum is just going to skyrocket simply because of the whole entire post-pandemic will be contributing a big reasons for them. Now, let's just get the ball rolling. Let's just talk about the both of yours, since you have founded this company since the year of 2016 now. Share with me and probably share with the live viewers, how did the both of yours get into this space together? And what do you see at the very beginnings when you first started 5 years ago?
Okay, the definite answers will be opportunities. Well, both of us actually, we came from IT, information technologies, audiovisuals, technology background. So by given opportunities, I still remember one of our very first important data centers corporate clients by the name of Group. They actually requested us to build a smart glass product for their workspace meeting room at that time. So throughout our journeys in year 2016 onwards, we actually spent a lot of market research on how to promote these smart glass products in our regions, especially in the home ground in Malaysia. So that's how we actually started off with our business journey into venturing into this smart glass business.
So were you guys in this business? I mean, how did IT? Was it a very seamless transition from IT to a smart glass? Were there any challenges when you first started that?
There's many obstacles. There's many challenges. We need to know how of the technology in advance. How does it apply into the glass? How does it install in a proper situation whereby with a proper finishing outlook of the outstanding wiring works to be done and so on. So it's actually a very technological product that we need to be implement. From time to time, actually, we did a lot of research onto it.
So can I say that because of your domain expertise with the past experiences in technology, that also has assisted the whole entire knowledge in understanding and picking up your smart glass experience very quickly. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. Now let us talk about 5 years ago and right now. I believe technology has evolved drastically as well. Could you also share how the very first time when you saw this opportunity, how much has it evolved till now after 5 years later? What were the few of the prominent changes?
We actually spent a lot of market research, as what I mentioned earlier, on the smart glass products in our regions. So we found that this smart glass product was an untapped market, and we created a huge opportunity into our countries, whereby we actually have a numbers of development sales into it.
And in terms of of the technology wise, has it evolved very much in terms of like smart glass probably last time can only cater to a certain capacity, and how much has it changed as compared to 5 years ago?
Well, there's a lot of differences between 5 years ago and 5 years from now, and probably in the future. The upcoming trend is up to the track whereby we have received a numbers of orders, a numbers of inquiries from time to time, especially this year. The trend is uptrending, I believe so.
Well, it certainly is. I mean, considering that it's 6 billion and it's growing 17%.
Exactly.
Not many industry I can say it's growing healthily and steadily at a double-digit growth. Because I think when it comes to the smart spaces, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeffrey and Fredrick. I mean, I think smartphones of course today everyone owns smartphones, so the growth of course it's more flatter, and of course since the years of 2000, what was that, Jeffrey? You were mentioning you're one of the first few to buy iPhone, right? What year was that? 2000? Okay. 2007.
I believe I was first few Malaysians to own an iPhone 1 when I was in New York 2008.
Okay, 2008 is okay.
The global launch is only available in New York.
Yeah.
I was in New York at the time of moment when they launched on the first day, and I grabbed an iPhone 1.
Amazing. So smartphones has transformed the way we communicate, and forever is just going to evolve. And of course, smart homes is right now. I know my parents are so into smart homes, everything talking about smart home. It just gets people more convenient, right? But smart glass is something that where it has not hit the plateau of the market yet, and there's so much more ongoing. And although by just typing smart glasses on Google, I mean, guys, go check it out. There's so much of findings, there's so much of research and telling you that this is actually a boom market to go on. Now, speaking of opportunities and also market booming, Dan, the trend for sure we know is undoubtedly will rise. Now, investors are rushing into this $1 billion gold rush. Now, can you share what contributes to this reason then?
Fredrick?
Well, talking about the trend of rising, basically, global warming is actually given us an alert, especially to everyone in the world, and it actually contribute a lot of energy saving. Green environment certified, I believe so, and to all high-rise buildings. So therefore, smart glass become the future trend and necessity feed out to all building and premises at this moment.
Okay, all right, yeah. Is there anything for you want to add on, Jeff?
Yes, actually smart glass in this type of products, everyone would know that is so-called one of the interior fit out for the privacy control, but to us, we reached to the stage that privacy control for the interior fit out, but right now we are going to more innovatively and toward for the green energy product to help all type of the reducing all the global warming, to contribute our product for every high-rise building to be more energy efficiency and the cost saving in the electricity bill. This is where we are coming from right now.
It's amazing. So, at the very beginning, of course, you started off as with homes and office. And I think, the one big issue we're talking about is truly about environment sustainability. I mean, today, any big companies, any big multinational companies are all going into environment, sustainability, and corporate governance. And ESG, it's really a big issue over here. And people are just scrambling through to figure out how to reduce carbon emission and how to ensure that environment sustainability is still intact. And what I found, I mean, yeah, you really hit it's a very most talk about how smart glass were able to contribute part of the factors to be reducing this carbon emission. Now, I believe you will be diving in deeper later on, where I mean these two guys have also they will be showcasing you a presentation how smart glasses will actually be transforming the environment sustainability. Now we want to talk about the team dynamics. I think that's very important just for the people to get to know the both of you much better. Who are you guys? I mean, Chiefway Optronics has been around for the last 5 years. So those who are still not very sure or uncertain about the smart space, I mean, these guys have been working together with a lot of multinational companies, actually, which you don't realize that there are smart glasses installed in all these respective companies. In fact, one of my very favorite places that I oftentimes visit, it's TM1 building. And every time when I go there, the clients TM1 will always proudly show us, you see our rooms, you see, for privacy, look at that, it's a very conducive environment. And TM1 directors will always ask me, to bring more people over here, so we get to experience everything smart. I mean, of course, to them, everything is about showing off, showcasing smart, right? I mean, being smart, it's really the way to go about, just to make your life smarter, your business smarter. In a nutshell, just to really give conveniences to everyone. Now, so they have been around for the last 5 years now. Let's just rewind times, for the both of you. Both of you decide to become partners, but did the both of you work together first? Just to test waters, just to understand the dynamics, how the both of you came together then?
Let me just puzzle up these answers. Our backgrounds are very importantly the same. We are technology entrepreneurs on board in Business Street for so many years, specialized on numbers of information technologies, audiovisual technology products. So we did not think about test water at the first place. We are serious about business-oriented partnerships. So we decide on partnerships. So smart glass products was a very strong, unique selling point elements. So we decided to bring up this product into a potential growth in X numbers. So that's why we are clearly setting up our company goals clearly in terms of to simultaneously propagating the objective of smart glass business. So that's how our partnership come from.
Now, the partnership between founders is always the backbone of a business, right? So probably maybe you want to share your designated roles and how both of you complement each other, and also maybe just to briefly share how is your leadership. I mean, you guys have big plans moving ahead. I mean, you guys are really the leading glass manufacturers in Malaysia. And I understand that you guys will be ramping up your go-to-market strategies across Southeast Asia. So share with us how is your leadership between the both of you, and how do you complement each other moving forward in scaling the business?
Partnerships. Well, Jeffrey has always been the frontliners. He's more into business development oriented person. So I myself actually the back-end project management, technical ready task person. So I'm actually involved more likely into production supports technically. So we actually work in hand with many tasks given daily, especially on the product development, research and development, or probably dealing with most important material manufacturers. So one thing I always wanted to highlight, our internal, we have actually internal agreements. which any decisions is compulsory to make upon mutual agreements. We have to be in a win-win situation whereby we have to be very firm on one decision. So that's how we go about our daily tasks, our backbone factors on our job scopes, you know.
Right. So, yeah. Okay, I want to talk about the whole entire product and also business positioning as well. Of course, as it's now, when I read the Fortune Business Insights have mentioned that the global market size for the smart glasses, it's valued at 15.78 billion, growing 17.2 within the next 7 years as well. Now, how are your planning to capitalize on this opportunity? What are your plans for this?
Well, I believe this Fortune Business Insight statements is very new, appearing in the statements. I think Jeffrey will present it later in his slides. So basically, this Fortune Business Insight is actually, we will talk about globalizations of joint venture partnerships. And I think most importantly is we would actually want our business coverage to be wider and bigger, growing bigger.
Okay, and let's to understand this, I mean, today is smart glasses, of course, when you talk about smart glasses, of course, means with the expectation that people have to pay for a higher premium, right? And can I say what, it's 50% more, 2x, 4x more expensive?
Yeah,
it's for the pricing factor.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now this is what I'm always really curious about. I mean, between conventional and also smart glass. So when you talk about the pricing factors, certainly it also needs a certain capacities in order to invest. And of course, a lot of multinational companies will have the kind of affordability, right? But let's talk about SME companies. I mean, essentially, the SMEs, it's still the one that constituting higher percentages of the whole entire business volumes, just across anywhere, any country now. How will you convince for an SME company to be investing into smart glass, considering that putting all the benefits that we understand of, we also know that in terms of a long-term game, smart glasses will definitely make more sense than a conventional. But how would you convince an SME, business owner from the very beginning to be investing into smart glass?
Yes, let me answer this.
Sure.
Basically, as you say, everybody knows this is a product of this, is a sky high premium price. Yeah, exactly right now. But to Chiefway Sunglass, it's definitely not. That's the reason why we are going to have a fundraise. We are going to setting up our own plant, our own manufacturing, our own production line. We manage and capable to lower down all the material costs and selling to the market in a more affordable way with a price of minimum lower 5 times than the others competitor in US and in Europe. That's the reason why we are here. And the investors should come in to join us, our journey with our premium products with an affordable price to the world, okay?
So if everyone can fly with AirAsia, can I say that everyone can own smart glass with Chiefway then?
Everyone can buy with a premium quality product and affordable price.
But I always think that's always the case, right? I mean, let's look at about like back in technology. Back in those days, don't even say laptop, floppy disks was so expensive, right? Even last time broadband, Wi-Fi was so expensive, right? And it was only able to cater to the rich people, right? As time goes by, technology, of course, has improved its competitive advantage, and of course, as it gets more cheaper. So I believe that there must be a period of time that where considered luxury products to a lot of people smart glass one fine day will be very affordable to a lot of people. Now, especially for those who just joined us, I mean, right in a bit, Jeffrey and Fredrick will be showcasing more advantages and benefits of smart glass. But essentially, smart glass is just not only for aesthetic purpose. Smart glass truly brings the benefit of environment sustainability, even for health reasons, and also productivity. That I'll leave it to the boys. I mean, these two guys, gentlemen, to be showing more, but it's truly very beneficial, from my discovery, in fact. And I was very astounded, with the research that I found. Now, there's really one more question, to pick up. That's right before I know that you have prepared, for us a presentation. Now, with the rising trends, that also happening, in Southeast, across globally as well. Let's talk about certain of your action plans in Southeast Asia. I know you have an aggressive plan, and from Malaysia and going across. Can you just share very briefly, what are your kind of execution of plans, not to be only number one, in Malaysia, but to be number one, across Southeast Asia?
Yeah, Fredrick.
So yeah, basically the most prominent business developments that we have did. Our target is always on Southeast Asia markets, right? Nevertheless, we are targeting into Middle Eastern countries, North America, and European markets. In fact, we just for this couple of months back, we have very active activities. We got numbers of partners. They are actually our resellers right now. They are our partners, resellers, who are promoting our products in European markets. In the past of this couple of weeks, these 2 weeks, we also did receive a numbers of inquiries. They're from Italy, they're from Spain. So I believe this market are expanding dramatically, very, very much. So basically, to answer your question into this kind of product, there's no ending, and we are trying to develop as much as region as we can, so that we can actually promoting our home ground brand into it.
That's awesome, yeah, while Jeffrey's, right now will be showcasing more, just for you guys to understand, better about Chiefway Optronics Malaysia, some of the strategic partnership. Also, in the meantime, I just want to give a shout out to Brandon, Ern, and also Sean Ho. We will be getting back to your question right after this presentation from Chiefway. As they have throw a few questions. So in the meantime, let's just all sit back and also relax. And let's say here the showcase presentations by Chiefway Optronics. Right again, from now, please feel free to be shooting your questions in the Q&A box or even in the chat box, and we will be picking up the question right immediately after the presentation. And for those who are tuning in also on Facebook, on social media, please don't forget we also bid you welcome to the Chiefway Optronics of the ECF opportunity. This is Smart Glass, the $1 billion gold rush. So over to you, Jeffrey.
All right. Okay, good evening, everyone. Just welcome whoever just stepped into the room, right? Okay, just relax, sit back. Let me slowly talk about these products and this business for you, opportunity to venturing our business. Let me share my screen first.
Slowly, but got 20 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I'm trying my best to slow it down and not very Chong to talk about this, all right? Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, good evening, everyone. This is, I'm Jeffrey here. I'm the founder and the managing director of the company. We are the intelligent smart glass provider and maker. And look at the tagline over here. Why the glass could become creating a healthy and productive environment. Yes, this is our aim to bring you this product right here. Okay? So let's talk about our aims here. Is our vision. Our vision is very simple. We want to become the leading and the largest smart glass specialist and manufacturer in Southeast Asia region. where you cannot find it in this region right now. And we want to become a Taiko over here and solid down our network in Southeast Asia. Then we could widen up our business expansion to the world, especially to the European country. It's very huge market here, and the American region is also very huge market there, and we very competitively. And as long as you have the technology, it should not be any problem. And the mission over here, our products really bring you more delightful in your daily life. Okay, this is what we are going to bring it to yours. And look at the pain point over here in the world. Everybody know the global warming right now. It's climate change. What is the major of the climate change right now? Everybody think about oil and gas, car, maybe the animal, the cow, correct? Yeah, the fact of on our research is not. It's building. The building contribute the more CO2 emissions right now in the world. Look at the data research over here. Look at the Malaysia as well. Malaysia by 2020, last year, is already increased 221% of the CO2 emission. Is terrible. And Malaysia is the 26th among the top 30 greenhouse emitters in the world. Is that terrible? Do you know that? You are in Malaysia, do you know that? Yeah, this is a real fact right here. And of course, the pain point of the building high-rise right now, all the premises, electricity costs. Electricity costs is very high because of the high-rise building right now. Everybody has installed the glass, but the glass, it doesn't have any features of the cost efficiency. It doesn't have any energy efficiency of the blockage from the glass. Nothing is nothing. Okay, and as a result, over here, as you can see, this is our products. The products is switching the infrared tint into the transparency, into the opaque with a different color. The more darker color you have, the more UV block and the heat resistance you get. The more the heat resistance you get, the more energy efficiency you get it. Yeah? And beside that, this product is not only for the energy saving or the producing the emission and blocking all the CO2. It's become a display applications. Look at this. If a building with a glass, with a green technology, with a display application, will be cool. This is very cool, correct? So look at our Chiefway smart glass. The smart glass is actually produced from our nano smart film. It transformed to the glass, laminated to the glass, and this technology, it will be solve a problem to reduce of minimum 30% of the electricity the consumptions. As because of the technology we have is improve the energy efficiency. So beside that, it is also reducing the CO2 emissions. Then you can have a comfort room. You can have a better control of the temperature and the lighting inside your premise. This is our technology. So beside that, of course, as a result, this technology, it will be automatically will bring down the electricity cost. This is the solution over here. So as a result, how does it work for this technology? Okay, let me just simply layman talk about the technology. So we have the smart glass with the nanoparticle electrochromic coating of the glass with the insulting and the heat resistant technology, and connecting with our proprietary sensor control device with our building management system on the cloud base. And the cloud base, it will be automatically adjust all your infrared tint and then allow the infrared allow into your building, become more comfort and become more temperature control. Once you have a temperature control, definitely you have more energy saving. And this infrared in it will be redirected to the IR infrared stock collector to generate electricity with as low as 36 watt per square meter. This is very low, and the competitor really cannot make it right now. Okay, so this is a solution we have. And how does it work for the grass? It's a working principle. It's very simple. Look at the chart over here. You have a multi-layer of the frame with a nanotechnology and electrochromic coating on the glass. And the glass is come with the electrical voltage on the glass to control the ion molecules to cause steam and switching less than a second. And of course, this technology is with our smart glass. It will be the heat, UV, IR, and light diffraction, solar radiation, degrades, rejected up to optimize the light level, and you have a comfort temperature in your room. This is the very basic working principle that you cannot see in the market right now. So beside that, this is a very simple chart, as you can see. Look at the outside outdoor is 35 degrees. If you have the smart glass installing, Chiefway smart glass installing, then you could bring down the comfort temperature in your room will be about 26 degrees. It is become the green building, a smart building and energy saving. Look at our competitive advantage of the technology. So just now, as I mentioned, the smart glass is not only the low voltage with a sustainable in 100 Celsius degree. 100 Celsius degree, you can imagine is heat we can sustainable in a high heat of environment, especially in the Middle East country. We are capable to catch this market. And this advantage, a competitive advantage, our unique of the technology is really to bring down the CO2 emissions, okay, with the IR production and minimize your, to make the energy saving. Okay. And beside that, as I just now, you can see the video here over there, it is the smart glass, the glass, it could become the innovatively display applications. Okay, look at our business model. Yeah, this is the part that the investor would like to see. How are you going to sell your products? Okay, we always partner with the leading manufacturer and deploy our smart glass with this leading of the manufacturing. And of course, our major business will be the distribution to the project is the commercial base, is B2B, and we are also doing the OEM and ODM to the others kind of country or other kind of the customer who need our products to be the collaboration and bundling. And look at the joint product development. This is where we are going to partner with the glass technology company. As you can see on the left, there's a Glass American LLC. I cannot disclose the name of this company because we signed a disclosure agreement, non-disclosure agreement, that we are going to have a product joint development. And of course, we are not only selling and distribution this product out, we are also giving the technology license to the other country for those who qualify to become our technology license manufacturing and production manufacturing. And we can have license them to produce our smart glass instead of we going alone to go to other country to set up the factory. It's not necessary because the asset is a burden to a company. We have to be licensed out to let other qualified manufacturing to produce our product and to be more widely covered in the world, more widely covered in the market. Then we can have this technology license to the other country. Then you don't have to go to set up our own in the particular country and particular region. It's not necessary. Just like an iPhone. iPhone doesn't have a manufacturing, correct? Doesn't have it, okay? It's all technology licensed out. It's the same concept. And of course, finally, we are also selling the material of our products to the other region of the manufacturing. This is how we're coming up with our business model. Okay, so this is our strength here. what are those our strengths? Because we know how of the production methodology, we know how of the products, how it works, we know how of the products, how does it going to develop. And of course, we have a 10 years professional experience team over here. And we have an R&D center is over here, is own our control. And also be cooperating and partner with the other manufacturing to have the R&D to come up the new invent technology. Okay. So look at the market size over here. The market size seen by 2020, this market size report is from the Fortune Business Insight. It's very accurate. It's very latest. It's very latest report. It's on March 2021. As you can see, the market worth is $6 billion is last year. And the global market share, it will be expected, it will be 15.8 billion by 2027. And with the compound annual growth rate of 17.2%, it is huge market we are going to tap on. Look at this product market application. As I say, this is what we want to focus on the corporate offices. Besides that, this is a smart facade glass wall, automobile, aircraft, hotel and resorts, healthcare, residential, retail, and so on and so on. As you can see, a lot of opportunity in the market. Look at the clientele what we have before from the various of the kind of sectors, oil and gas, automobile, financial institutions, technology company, the government sector, bank, broadcast, all kind of customer we have right now. Okay, look at here of the market traction and the progress. And this market traction, I would like to prove you, this product is going to have a very bright future. How does it work, have a bright future? Look at 2018. The number of the client we have is only 20. Look at on the 2021, just only reached May, about 5 months, our customer base, our project is already delivered 56 customers. And where else is, as you can see on the red chart, the red color chart here, the number of the aluminum and the glass clients. What is the aluminum and the glass client? They are the industrial player. They are distributing glass and aluminum. This customer is considered is our OEM and ODM customer. And this OEM and ODM customer, they are distributing glass. And the glass, and they would like to have more technology glass right now with our smart glass. And after the few months, after the few years of our marketing promotion and marketing social media and marketing on our website, on all the social media, the number of the overseas client and the inquiry keep on coming in more and more frequent. Okay, just by this year, just only about 5 months, we have been receiving this inquiry and the ordering from overseas. Especially right now, we have a customer base in Holland. We have a customer base in Italy, New Switzerland, Spain. Okay, this is the growth of the market that you can see. This product is not even in Malaysia or Southeast Asia is new. And this product is also new and the going stage in the other region, like European country and American. Look at the forward forecast over here. And after our fundraise, we have our own manufacturing production over here. And the field officers is going to have a joint JV, the partnership. Okay, then we are managed to bring up the revenue of the 7 million. And until 23, 24, it's going to grow tremendously with our sustainable profit margin, as you can see. So by 2024, I believe we are going to IPO road. It's coming to IPO road. Okay. Okay, here is how we plan to the next few years. Of course, the next year we are going to, this is what we have been doing right now. The brand exposure globally and regionally, this is what we have been doing right now. for the past 2 years actually. Okay, and of course we have been recruiting our partnership to be more JV partnership to ASEAN country first, especially Thailand and Indonesia and other regions like Vietnam. This is what we are going to have a joint venture coming soon. Okay, so by 2023 and 24, we are going to more focus on our license production to other regions instead of we are going to set up our own manufacturing plant over there. It's not necessary. And talk about the assist plan. I mean, this is an investor would like to see it. Besides the M&A, the merger and the acquisitions, and we are also targeting to have the IPO roadmap on 2023, starting to roll out this kind of plan or IPO. By 2024, we managed to go for the IPO. Okay, but the IPO, it might not be in Malaysia. I will preferably in the Singapore SGX, in Australian National Stock Exchange. Why? A lot of investors ask me why you want to go for the Singapore and Australia. Yeah, to be more real estate investor. Everybody know Malaysia Stock Exchange is not a global recognition stock exchange. If you want to be more globalized company, you have to go to global recognized exchange. That is Singapore and Australia. This is our nearest market we may go. Okay. This is our team here. We have the 3 founder and the co-founder over here. And 3 of us are all entrepreneurs for the past 20 years. Okay, so we have a experience and the mindset of the business growth. How are we going to expand our business? How are we going to boom up our company to the IPO roadmap? This is what we have right now. And our AirPlus team here is come from various of the segment. It's come from IT, come from building materials, come from the designer, come from property development and the manufacturing field as well. This is our major key person right now. Okay, look at the offer over here. Is our offer over here from the pitching platform ECF. Pitching ECF, our assessment and valuations is 20 million right now. Our assessment is 20 million, and we are offering about 13.04% to the public, to the investor to venture our business. Okay, please feel free to go to the pitching and register and become our investor, right? And how does the fund going to utilize it? As you can see over here, the first thing we had to do is in Malaysia to set up the production facility and the factory setup. And secondly, the R&D. R&D is very important to us because the R&D is going to make our more intellectual property. In R&D is going to make our product more unique and more special and to deliver in the market. Okay, and the rest of it is OpEx and CapEx expansion to the JV partnership to the other regions. Why invest to us? Interesting. This is why invest to us. This is the last page I would like to convince my potential investor why you want to invest me. Correct. So look at this. This product, this market is a robust and growing industry. As you can see, you can go to Google and search. This product is a robust and growing industry with the CAGR of 17.2%. Okay. Secondly, actually we have signed a term sheet with Malaysia Technology Development Corporation. It's a government-linked company. It's a government-linked investment company. They already offer us the investment. It is the guaranteed investment from the MTTC. That means MTTC is really see our potential company to grow bigger and bigger. Good. So thirdly, we have a strategic partnership with the leading manufacturer. As you can see, the leading manufacturer, from the glass manufacturer, from the car automobile. Yeah, this is what we have a strategic partnership. And this product and business is aging business model. It's going to be adaptive and responsive. Yeah, that's as you can see. Lastly, Why you want to invest with us? Because we have a cutting-edge technology and innovative products. Okay, let me just simply give you our work in progress right now. On hand, the deal, what we have right now, basically we have an inquiry still in the negotiation stage. Is going to build a 56-story commercial office with our facade glass, smart glass. The worth about 25 million to me. The budgeted to us is 25 million. It's going to happen very soon. And beside that, we have a strategic, very well-known strategic partnership with a leading car original equipment manufacturer. They are going to award to us worth about $2 million a year. And I cannot disclose who are they because we signed the NDA. Okay? And all the individual potential investors would like to know more about this. You may PM me, you may contact me. I can disclose this information to you, but I cannot give you a copy. I can disclose and let you see about this. Okay. So, and beside this a deal and the work in progress for the next year, we have a few projects coming in for the hotel room to have our smart glass. And of course, as I say, how are we going to expand our business? We really depending on the JV, globalization JV, the partnership. And existing right now, we already setting up the Thailand office, registered name office. And all the criteria of the JV partnership is must be the brand of Chiefway. No other way. You must be registered as Chiefway. This is our criteria. Okay. Right now, we have a Thailand office, have been setting up the office, but it's not operated yet. And currently, we have the inquiry for the JV partnership from Cambodia, from Singapore, from Vietnam, and from Indonesia. Right now, we are already in the midst of the negotiations. And look at this, the product what we have. We are also in the processing of this product certification and recognition to get a C and UL. I believe everybody know what is C and UL. C and UL is the national product certifications that we are going to do it. And lastly, we have been submitted 2 intellectual property right now and coming to third. So if you'd like to know more about this patented patent IP technology, the application, please let me know. I can disclose to you by personally. I cannot disclose over here, all right? So, like, thanks. This is all my pitch, all my information to yours. I hope you understand it. If you don't understand it, if you have any question, please raise up your question over here. We'll be glad to answer you. Back to you, Arthur.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I need you to hold on that slide just now because I think that's really a wonderful accomplishment that you have done. And I mean, to all live viewers that are tuning in right now, this work in progress wasn't just being done, just only in the last couple of months. While businesses are scrambling through to figure out how for survivorship, these guys have actually been clinching international deals and multi-million-dollar deal. And clearly, this really validates why smart glass it's going to be the future in the smart space. As I mean, it certainly make a lot of sense to all my discovery and findings that I have been researching off with commercial buildings, as what Jeffrey shared earlier that with this smart glasses, you were able to bring down 30% carbon emission, and you are seeing companies, especially primarily in South Korea. Environment sustainability is really one big thing. In fact, South Korea and Japan in Asia market they are the dominant players because of the whole environment and that really explains it all that why companies and this 56 stories commercial office, and this is in Malaysia, right, Jeffrey?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
The 56 story is in KL, Malaysia.
Okay. I know you're not going to reveal who's the client, so, please don't. Otherwise, later on, we will be in trouble. And I think that that automobiles, I mean, that also speaks to volume. And as you can see, that Chiefways, it's always going directly, to the originator or manufacturers, I would rather say. And what I understand is, this is a $2 million deal. And I understand that it's almost right at the final stage, considering with the NDAs that's being signed. And I think you guys have really been doing, I mean, you guys have been hustling, while everyone, you guys have been hustling exponentially while everyone is figuring out how to survive the next following day. And I think that's really amazing, I just want to ask one question before, I'm going to start the Q&A sessions again with our live viewers. Now, you are growing. I mean, of course, last year's businesses are all affected, in the year of 2020. And what you have showed us now, at 3x, that you are growing, in terms of numbers, of clients. Are these inquiries or are these clients then? So these are clients really, that means that you are already helping out, right, for this year?
Yes, correct.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a great growth, I got to say. I mean, again, I mean, 2021 and 2020 makes not much difference. It's like probably the whole entire pandemic is even far more worse this year. But yes, that's a 3x year growth. And what I understand is from this chart. So if you're assuming that that's 10, the number of aluminum and glass clients over here, and you are expected to grow at 3x. Means by May 2021, you were 17 and it's just short of 13 more to go. So I believe you're confident with that number?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Yes, actually right now in Malaysia, more and more industrial players like the aluminum and the glass supplier, they really call us up. They really call us up to inquire, how are we going to collaborate together? I need your glass. I have an aluminum system, but I don't have your smart glass. I need the smart glass. This is where we are coming from, to have the OEM and ODM market to them, to bundle their system and sell it to the market.
So really, guys, why Chiefway? I know there are a few competitors in Malaysia. Why you guys and why not others?
Okay, see, I think I can challenge a lot of people here. You may go to the Google and search Smart Glass Malaysia. What you can see, honestly, except our company day, you'll see nothing. You'll see nothing. Yeah, of course, they are a few of the competitor. They are more in the trading concept. What are the trading concept? They just trade you the glass and they don't do anything about the installation. They don't give you any kind of the installation. They don't give you any kind of a solution. They just trade whatever you want. And where Chiefway coming in, we are the real manufacturing over here. We know we are the specialists. We give all the products from A to Z solution, from A to Z, all the solution and technology to the client. And of course, our smart glass right now, there are a few things unique, especially our smart glass is a template glass. It's not the normal glass. Where a lot of the people outside there, they are not able to do the smart glass with a template or the tougher glass. They are not able to do it. They are not able to do it because of the technology on the production. They are not able to do it. Where we are the features of the tougher glass and the tempered glass. And of course, definitely lastly, why a lot of people coming to us, and of course, for the past few years, we have done and delivered many of the premium brand of the projects, as you can see, and portfolio and our clientele will bring us a very good credibility to the new client. As you can see, people will give you more confidence and trusted you of the products.
And there you go, guys. So listening, from these two gentlemen, from the Chiefway Optronics, they are just not a manufacturers, that you can just get whatever that you want. They go, they go extra miles, they stretch, their additions, energy by being, a consultant, providing, the end-to-end solutions, and also a very holistic approach, in providing more of the needs, of your business and also your personal self as well. Now, I just want to really, get in touch right now with a couple of questions, that are being thrown. Let's just go from the easy, to the tougher ones, okay? Brandon Ng asked this question: do you have competitors in China? And also share, has your technology been patented? Please answer that.
Okay, let me answer it. Sorry. Sorry about this. Let me, okay, let me answer it. Aside the slide over here, can I open my slide again?
Yes, you may.
Sorry. Okay. Hold on for a second. Okay, let me not open up my slide here. I can't open up here. Sorry about this. Okay.
As well, in the meantime, again, while waiting again for the slides to be flashed, so we have actually just dropped in the message for some of the links that you can see right in the comment box and also the chat box. In the event, if you like what you have heard, do click on that link on that investaq.co Chiefway dash Optronics. And this is where you get to see some of the fundamental information, the investment highlights. And also, you see there's a contact form over there. So do express your interest. This is not a confirm. This is just an expressing an interest that whereas the Invest AQ teams will be arranging a one-to-one sessions with you, and that's to really get up close and personal with these two gentlemen over here. In the event if you want them to review all the information, the private information, which they shouldn't be revealing in the public. Yeah. So you're ready over there, Jeff? Yeah, over to you.
Yes. I mean, the question is why? Can you?
That's right. So do you have competitors in China, and has the technology been patented?
Okay. Firstly, we have been working with a China leading smart glass manufacturer. This is what you can see, Lingbo Glass. They are in the Shanghai. They are the leading and the leader in the China of the smart glass that we are going to have a joint development and joint partnership. This is where we are. And of course, that the China side, they don't have any patented at all right now, honestly to you. And where we are going to have the patented products, and because our product is different from the China, and with a unique of the features, this is how we are going to have a product joint development with this leading manufacturer. Did I answer your questions?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So in short, basically, they actually have established a solid partnership with China's leading smart glass manufacturer, and hence with that, all technologies from the China companies has been patented. Hence, also this is where channels directly to Chiefway Optronics. So Chiefway Optronics have tied up an exclusive partnership with them. Can I say the only Malaysian company and the only Southeast Asian company as well?
Yes, I have a contract on hand. For those who are interested to see the contract, everything, we can personally meeting. I can show you the contract.
That's nice. Jeffrey is always very open book. So anything that you want to see, he will reveal to you. You get as what you see from him. Yeah. So there's no hidden agenda. So which is great. So with that technology that's available, it allows Chiefway Optronics to scale and grow much faster. Because let's just get real. When it comes to China, they always produce the best thing, right? And plus, they know how to make money. So there's always a saying, Americans are good at inventing, but Chinese it's always good at inventing and make money out of it. So I believe that with that patentship, and also allows Chiefway to scale much faster in terms of that. Now I think this question is definitely that seems to attract certain investors right over here. So Jeffrey and Fredrick, of course this is the reason why we are here. Are you guys looking for investors? If yes, what is the quantum? And once again, can you share with us what is the exit plan distinctively, clearly?
Yes, of course, we are looking for the investor right here to have a fundraise to setting up our own production manufacturer facilities over here, and we have our own R&D to have to expand our innovative and inventing of the new technology of the products. And of course, the exit plan, as I mentioned earlier, we always look at the M&A, mergers and acquisitions, definitely. I believe my company, it will be another a year or 2 years time is maximum. I believe that they are the opportunity from a different industry giant to come to acquire our company because of our company. It will be a rapidly high growth of the potential in the world. Yeah, this is the exit plan. And of course, we are looking for the IPO, route to the IPO by 2024. That's the latest we are going to target on. And the exit plan to the IPO, we will be, preferably, we are going to be the Singapore SGX or the Australia and National Stock Exchange. Why we are going to Singapore and the Australia? Yeah, because of we are looking for more globalization stock exchange. We are looking for more globalization investor in the near future. But unfortunately, Malaysia Stock Exchange is a globalized recognition stock exchange. That is the reason why we select more promising of the stock exchange in Singapore or in Australia. Okay.
That's great. And could you share the quantum investment amount as well? I understand that you're raising 1.5 million. And that's also for everyone's reference that Chiefway right now, it's in the journey of raising up money through ECF participation. They actually have covered already. There's a certain investors have already been parking in money. So I think they have covered about 25% of the total amount investment. They are raising up a minimum of 1.5 and also 3 million as maximum in exchange of the equity 6.98%, right, of 1.5 million. Means 3 million that will give us about what would that be? That would be 13% over. So could you also share what is the minimum investment again, Jeffrey?
The minimum investment, one block of the 10 share is going to be a 1,998 ringgit. It's one block with the 10 share.
Okay. And in the event if an investor wants to invest more like 100,000 and 200,000, that's.
Yeah, no problem. I think it would be more better to go to the Pitch In website to register as an investor, and you look for the Chiefway. Now Chiefway is a live investment opportunity that you can go to register and become our investor over there.
Absolutely. But there's a correction over there. Because this is a private room, for Invest AQ. So hence, the links, it's flashed in the chat box. So do express your interest, once again, on the www.investaq.co/Chiefway Optronics. I believe William has shared that. And from there, that's where the Invest AQ teams will be arranging one-to-one meeting with these two gentlemen in the event you want them to review all this private information that whatever partnership that they have. Just one last question. I understand that there is a question over there. Sean Ho has asked. Now, what is the arrangement with Guan Chiefway China? Is it exclusive in Southeast Asia? And are there any future products Guan is launching that you will be bringing to this market soon? Or maybe also on top of that, you can share what are the future products as well.
Okay, Chiefway China is the manufacturing and the R&D company for the nano firm, PDLC nano firm manufacturer. They are not going to have the smart glass production and manufacture at all, right? So what they have is the narrow, high resistant firm manufacture and R&D. This is what we are going to have the agreement with the Chiefway China to have the joint collaborations that the material of the nano firm from Chiefway Optronics China.
Right. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So thank you very much, gentlemen. I think we have covered up all the questions. In the event there are no more questions. Are there any questions from social media then? If there aren't any questions, just let me check. Definitely we're not forgetting our social media friends. Okay. So there are no questions. And there's just one more question. The slip-ins in between. Do you use silica as a base material?
I'm sorry?
Do you use silica as a base material?
Silicon?
Yes.
The silicon is
silica.
only...
Do you use silica as a base material? Silica, it's basically the group of minerals that composes with, if I get this right, silicon is oxygen. Yeah, so the silica, it's basically commonly in a crystalline state. So are you using that as a base material?
Silicon is the base material for the glass joining.
Okay.
But the smart glass technology of the lamination glass, we don't use silicon.
Silica, so we are using silica.
No, our smart glass lamination technology, basically we are using the EVA and the nano frame that we have on hand.
Okay, so like silica, it's basically like very similar like our screens, for mobile phone. So it's it's a whole form of like sense, for a high-end glasses, yeah.
Okay, the glass we use is always a crystal clear glass. It's a crystal clear glass. I believe the people who are asking this question, he will know what is a crystal clear glass. Crystal clear.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So there we go.
Okay, one of the question is what is EVA? Let me answer. It is EVA. It's not the EVA. On the question chat on the chat room there, some of them listen my explanations. We are using the EVA, not EVA. EVA.
Okay. Yeah. Would you wanna enlighten that?
Yes, correct. Yeah, I look at the chat room over there. This bag is kind of knowledgeable in the glass technology. Yes, correct.
Yeah. There you go. So all right. So in the event, yes, that's right. A bag is a miner of silica. Yes.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Yeah. No, so don't worry. So we will have the private chat for further discussions. It has already come to the end of it. So with that, once again, all the links are actually in the chat box. So in the event, you would like us to be arranging a one-to-one session with Jeffrey and Fredrick, we will be arranging that session. Just fill in the express. So just fill in the interest forms, from the link, and hence, from there, our teams, will be answering you, in 24 hours to be arranging, the necessary meeting. Of course, due to the nationwide, lockdown, so the only chances, we could, it's to be, having a virtual meeting. Chiefway Optronics also do have a showroom as well as office which is available. So I believe also they were able to arrange the necessary logistics in the event if you want to take a look at the showroom. So in the meantime, once again, thank you so much for your time spending with us. This is Invest AQ, this AQ Markets presenting you to Chiefway Optronics. It's the smart glass $1 billion gold rush. With that being said, I'm Arthur, one of the co-founders of Invest AQ. Once again, thank you so much to all live viewers and also to Jeffrey and Fredrick. Thanks for showcasing us as a brilliant opportunity. This is a mind-blowing space that to make everyone smarter, life, and also business as well. So with that being said, thank you so much. We do hope that you have gained insightful information immensely. Stay tuned with us for our next upcoming show that where this voice will actually be bringing us of all different various products in the showroom. We're going to get to the grounds and to understand more in products. And also, that there will be another show that we're showcasing the partnership, with the China counterpart. and we're going to connect directly to China. So stay tuned with that. In order for you to do so, join the WhatsApp group. That's where you get the insider news. So it's either me or William will be sharing those information, or be part of a mailing list. That's where you get all these updates and happenings and also opportunities as well. With that being said, once again, thank you so much, and also enjoy your weekend ahead. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.